Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the Trend Diaries. Happy New Year to all my Trend fam. Okay, so in today's video I thought of testing out new makeup since I have shopped primed. Now just let's fill in the brows having the NY Bay brow pencil and a regular spoolie. A dark purple with If you just want to keep your sponge down, it's not hygienic enough to keep it anywhere on your desk, and so they've also given this beauty blender sponge holder, which is made up of silicone material, so it does not attract bacteria, and so you can just keep it inside wet as well as dry. So I'm just gonna be storing it here using the MAC Studio Fix, and I'm in the shade NC42. Shake it a bit and take some on the back of my hand. I'm taking really little, dot this. Is the coverage of the foundation, and it was less than a pump, so just let's take a little bit more of the foundation. And to just blend the inner corner. Face does look completely flat, so just to add back some warmth, I'm going to be using the contouring shade which is C14 for my skin tone from Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. And this settles really fast, so I have to work faster with this concealer as well, and just blend it with the same sponge. having a different texture. It is really fuzzy to the touch but feels really soothing as well. You can just play around. Anyways, it is not meant to do that. You get a good slant cut right over here so that you can easily bake your face with this. I'm using the sponge dry, so if you want to use the sponges for powder based products, then use them dry, and if you want to use them for blending your foundation or concealer, then you can just wet the sponge and then use it. So you can use your sponge both the ways. I'm going to be using this one dry specifically, just picking up some powder, then just setting my under eye concealer with the powder, and just with the tip of it I'm going to be slightly highlighting my nose so that I get a sharp contour over there, setting the regular concealed areas. Let's just quickly sum up some of the first impressions that I feel about this new makeup. So firstly, the primer was already tried and tested and I love it. After that, the foundation. I love this foundation. True OG must have. It just looks perfect skin-like and matches my skin tone perfectly. And the way it looks, I love this foundation. Concealer I used was the PAC Spotlight Concealer. Now I must say the coverage is full coverage, very beautiful on the skin, but I also feel that this dries really fast, so you have to have a quick hand with this concealer, otherwise it's gonna get a task to blend, and also it is kind of settling into my fine lines. Then the liquid illuminator, love it. Then the blush, the Rad Rouge blushes already have my heart. I love them and they look really beautiful, and especially on dusky skin. If you're looking for a good pink based blush, then try out the shade Radical. The highlight is lit. Yes, it does have very tiny specks of glitter into it, but it is looking very beautiful on the skin. Though the lipstick is not a new product in this list, but can we take a moment and appreciate how beautiful it looks? Love this color. Then moving on to the eyeshadows that I use. Talking about the Sugar Plum palette, I feel it is a good affordable palette and it does come with good shimmer shades. as well as mattes, while the shimmer shades do have a lot of fallout. So I would recommend you guys to do your eyes first and your base later, especially with this palette. But the pigmentation is good, and the Desert Dusk is lit. It does have a lot of fallout, especially in the duochrome shades, but the colors are really beautiful and pigmented, and I love the color story. It has the MAC mascara. I feel like I was not like blown away with this mascara. Yes, it is a good mascara. It is kind of separating my lashes and it is not clumping them, but I feel like my Maybelline mascara, which just cost me as low as 350 rupees in sale, does equivalently good job. So the Maybelline one is a good buy. Finally coming to the sponges. Though this is a new company, a new brand, but the quality and the kind of sponges that they are giving you are really worth the price. Now this sponge, which is called as the Celestial Sponge, looks very beautiful to the eyes. It does have that whirl design going on with pink and white color on it, and also because of the color, the stain are prominently visible on them, but that is completely fine for me because once you wash them, the stain just comes off. Must say the sponges are really soft, squishy and very lightweight, and this guy doubled up in size after it was wet. This sponge, you guys, it blended my foundation, my concealer, my base products effortlessly, and within minutes it was blending the products. So I definitely agree what the brand says, that these sponges give you that airbrushed soft smooth look. I love this sponge very much. And then talking about the second weirdo sponge that we have is the microfiber sponge, the OG sponge from Plume. Feels really weird, firstly because I am not used to such sponges. It feels very soft to the touch, and also what I loved about this sponge was that the cuts that it has. Because of the cuts, it is really easy to bake and to snatch and clean up your contours to give you that snatched look, give you that snatched nose contour. The tip is very useful as well, so I did like this blender especially for contouring and baking. Now I'm yet to try it wet, so I would not talk about it in today's video. I would surely let you guys know how I feel about this sponge particularly working when it is damp. So I do like the sponges. Not forget this blender holder. I feel like tools like these are really important. These are made up of silicone material. These would not attract bacteria, and so you can store your blenders when they are wet and after you wash them right into the holder, and then you can just keep it like that. Just because of the holes, it allows ventilation and your sponges would dry completely. So tools like these really come in handy so that your wet sponges do not attract fungus or molds grow inside them. So that is not a good scenario at all. So I do like this holder as well. So yes, that was all for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this fun short first video of 2020 of me trying out new products and my short first impressions and review on them. I hope you guys really enjoyed. If you did, then hit that like button and to subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free, and I would meet you guys soon in my next video. Till then, take care, namaste, and keep trending.